Hello, guys. Welcome to Exquisite Precision TV. It is another episode of Meet the Brand Faces with Ada. On the last episode, we discussed writing with the Nwabunike. On today's episode, we'll be discussing health with Adewumi Akimbola, who is a medical student at LASUT. He is the founder and the team leader of Health Drive Nigeria and also a recipient of the prestigious Diana Awards. Please stay tuned. Watch this video till the end. Thank you.
Yeah, said they want drag me, I know blue. They want fight me, them no fight.
Welcome back, guys. So on today's show, we have Adewumi, a medical student. So Ade, can we get to meet you?
Okay, thank you very much for this opportunity. I really appreciate it. I am Adeoye Akimbola, a 500 level medical student of the Exquisite University College of Medicine, and that's pretty much me. And I am the founder and team leader of Health Drive Nigeria. I will say something about that in the next time. So something I really want to share about me is the fact that while I really love medicine and surgery, and I find myself forging my career trajectory in medicine, I think I am beginning to fall in love with cryptocurrencies nowadays, and so I find myself also engaging in blockchain and other activities.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so can you tell us about your initiative, Health Drive Nigeria?
Okay, so Health Drive Nigeria is a youth-led initiative that serves to tackle the prevalence of hepatitis in Nigeria. And so what our core activities are the fact that we are ensuring that people are equipped with adequate knowledge about hepatitis, and then we also conduct free hepatitis B screening for people using the rapid test kits. And we've also started giving people the hepatitis B vaccines at a very subsidized rate. So at least we help them cater for that problem of affordability of the vaccines. Yeah, so and basically what kick-started this idea was the fact that we discovered the prevalence of hepatitis in Nigeria, and then in a survey posted by WHO in 2019, it stated that at least one in 10 persons in Nigeria were hepatitis B carriers, and about 300,000 people annually died of hepatitis B disease. And it was quite understandable, because even back in last week's gastroenterology clinic, if we have 10 patients presented to the clinic today, at least 6 of them would be managing hepatitis B disease. And disease is kind of, it has a very long latent phase that there will not be any symptoms. Okay, so most people do not always know
that they have it.
Exactly that. Yes, so that's basically about what we do.
Okay, so I want to know how you manage schooling with your Health Drive initiative, because you mentioned that you're a 500 level student of LASUT.
Yes.
So.
Okay, so since hepatitis is an aspect in medicine, very relevant aspect in medicine, and so it can either be under gastroenterology, which is under internal medicine, or infectious diseases, which is under microbiology. So it's that alone helps me to manage conducting our activities in Health Drive with my academics. So, and since I love academics a lot, I love medicine and surgery a lot. So it just got easier. But some of these strategies that I ensured to employ would be that I got very conversant with my lecturers and consultants in the hospital. So because I noticed that knowing them actually increased my enthusiasm for academic knowledge. Yes, so whenever I conversed with them and they asked me questions, I answer. It engaged me and kept me on my toes academically too. And so by the side, I was also conducting activities in Health Drive, and also having to amalgamate my Health Drive experience with my academic knowledge. So they basically reinforced each other. Yes.
That's beautiful. Okay, so if you have the power to effect a change in the Nigerian health sector, one change, what would it be?
Well, since these are emerging times that technology is actually becoming very global. And so one of the stuff I would want to do is I would want to enforce private-public partnership in sense that now Nigeria, most Nigerian public hospitals have not been able to achieve electronic medical records, and we have a record number of Nigerian-based startups that are actually providing such services, such solutions. And so, if I would want to enforce private-public partnerships, I would want to start from there, ensuring that most public hospitals transition from using the conventional paper records to electronic medical records. And so now that has to be one aspect. And then also enforcing public-private partnership would allow us to incorporate telemedicine into the public healthcare service delivery. So at least hospitals will be able to transfer some of their healthcare service delivery activities to being virtual. So it will help to resolve the problems of patients having to engage in long hours of queues and long hours of waiting in the hospital before having to be attended to by the doctor. So basically, I would ensure public-private partnerships with especially technologically inclined companies, basically, that would just cater for some of these things.
Okay, that's beautiful. So, what is your worst setback story? Yeah.
The
worst setback story. What is the one thing that has pulled you back?
Well, I would attribute that story to the fact that, yes, the COVID-19 pandemic. Yes.
That was a setback for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, it's seriously affected me a lot. I mean, why would you give me extra 1 year as a student? Why? I was already spending 6 years plus X years, so only 7 years. Now I'm spending almost 8 years, and I'll still have to do house job 1 year. I will have to serve 1 year. I mean, that's a number of years. When will Lena get married?
Marriage is your problem. When will you get married?
Set that aspect backwards now, but then basically.
Yeah, so your question on marriage has brought me to asking you a personal question. Are you single?
Yes, I'm very single. I am terribly
Doctor
single.
is very single.
I'm terribly single. In fact,
He is terribly single, and he is looking to mingle. Are you looking to mingle?
Well.
Yeah.
Technically, yes, I am actually open. I am open to
Right.
I can drop my email address. Anybody.
He can drop his email address.
I'll drop my
Okay,
number.
so he can drop it with us. Then we'll put it in the video
Exactly.
in case you want to contact him. Just
Yes, I'm open about that. If you have money, shall.
if you have money,
I'm a
he's
baby
looking
boy.
for rich women, no.
Look at
Rich
me,
baby boy is looking for rich women. Look at this,
I'm a baby boy, please. So
He's a baby boy.
I want to be
He wants
taken care
pampering.
of.
So any girl that is going to please have
I want to
money.
reach and have money.
Have money. You give me cut out of whatever is
Yes,
getting.
yes.
Thank
We'll
you.
sign that those deals after.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so what is your take on people who use herbs and roots for treatment of hepatitis?
Actually, I think it is even more than using it for hepatitis. People tend to use herbs and roots even for headache. People tend to use it for stomach pain. You get that? And it is quite ridiculous because if there is no logical explanation for the mechanism of action of something, fine. You may not understand the mechanism of action. But if there is no logical explanation for it, you should not want to use such. Why would you want to use a drug that you've been told that is sporadic and generalized? Okay, for example, now most people sell certain herbs that they claim will treat up to about 25 conditions.
Okay, I was going to ask that.
It is a part of it because if you see these people's business model,
Yes.
they propose that this herb would cure HIV,
Cure your headache, your
hepatitis,
stomach ache,
cure
everything.
I mean, you have the person is already at a disadvantage in the sense that the person has ongoing liver inflammation, that is hepatitis, and you want to use herbs and concoctions that would affect the liver because the liver is the organ of the body that detoxifies the blood.
Yes.
Definitely, those substances are going to pass through the liver. And see, hepatitis, we have viral hepatitis, we have non-viral hepatitis. Non-viral hepatitis can be caused by drugs and herbal concussions.
Are you serious?
Yes, now.
Ah,
Okay, so
you know people that
would
you drink agbo every
I mean,
second.
agbo that you do not understand.
You don't understand where they put it
logical
from. Your
explanation.
liver. Don't kill yourself.
I mean, it affects the liver. It can, in medicine, we have what we call promoters and initiators of cancers.
Oh my God.
You get.
Oh my
Those
God.
herbs can promote or can initiate tumor growth, cancer growth in the body. I mean, there is no limit to what those drugs can do. Fine, they may eventually cater for that condition, but there is no limit.
Damages.
You see,
Yes.
I'm not saying those are good to don't actually treat the
Yeah.
condition that is for. They can treat it, but what is the limit?
Okay.
What is the stoppage point? If they treat hepatitis, do they further go to cause kidney
something
problems?
else. Oh, imagine.
I mean,
can you imagine?
exactly.
You treat hepatitis with agbo, then you cause kidney problems.
As in, so
Ouch.
we need to take these factors into consideration because it's not fair to gamble our lives because we want to use
cheaper drugs. Yes. Agbo is 15 naira, shebi.
I mean,
Come on, buy 15 naira medicine, then you put your life on the line because of waso. Please.
It's very bad.
Yes,
It's
doctors.
bad practice actually. It's bad practice. At least you should want to understand what is going on. You want to understand your condition, and that way only a doctor would explain it to you. The agbo sellers will not tell you what is going on.
Agbo seller, you just say, "My head is paining me." They'll pour for
ask them what hepatitis is. They just don't say. So why would you leave your care and your life to somebody that doesn't even understand what you are going on? Cannot even say one or two things about what is wrong with you.
Yeah.
I mean, so how are they even sure that the agbo is curative?
Yes.
So there's just a lot of questions that if you ask yourself honestly, you find out that it's not
risky.
Yes, it's not fair on yourself to patronize those guys.
Okay. What is your weirdest view in life?
Wow, that's a very deep question.
Yes.
Well, actually, most of my views are actually usually weird. My friends tell me that I see things in the most colossal ways. I say, well, I cannot help. But then the one I would want to singularly pick out is the fact that I don't know. I just believe that anyone that works hard should always win. That's what I believe. And although, but you find out that it's not in every situation that hard work translates to winning.
Yes.
But I believe that everyone that works hard deserves to win. But then life can.
Life is funny.
Yes, I mean you cannot really predict most of these things. But you can really work towards them, man. Who knows? If God allows it. I mean.
Okay. So we know that you have gotten a number of awards over the last few years. So we would like to know, how did you manage to achieve this much at this time?
Okay, so this is number one. I never achieved anything. I still look forward to to begin to achieve certain things, but I think I'm doing quite well now. So well, basically most of these awards and recognitions basically came on there. For some of them I had to apply for them, but for a good number of them, people just nominated me for most of them. And most especially is the Diana Award. It seems to be like the highest award I've gotten so far. So the Diana Award, I'll say a bit about it. It's usually regarded to as the most prestigious award a young person can receive in social and humanitarian works. And so I was actually nominated by the 2020 Best Graduate Student of Lagos University generally. He's a very good friend. So he submitted the nomination for me, and then I was amongst seven Nigerians that were selected for that award for 2021. Yeah, 2021. So I mean, and basically it was about the humanitarian works I was doing in terms of helping people to understand, to know their hepatitis B status, and also helping them to get access to affordable vaccines. Yes, vaccines. So that was basically around it. I'm sure other recognitions too also came in respect to my work around the hepatitis B disease, basically.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Yes. So that's all the questions I have for you today. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so I want to ask one more thing.
Okay.
How did you enjoy your time with us, your photo session, your interview?
Well, I must tell you the truth. The photo session was fantastic.
Okay.
Was exquisite. I think it's the
Exquisite. You see, exquisite precision.
and I cannot but wait to see those pictures. I mean, because for someone like me, I do photo shoots every year for my birthdays, and so
You serious?
I love to change pictures.
Yeah.
I love to take pictures every year, and so I don't think I will be doing another one
This
this
year?
year. After this one would.
You do.
Yeah, yes, it would be very, very okay. I'm very sure it will be very okay. So I'm very happy about it. And the questions were actually fantastic and stimulating questions because it made me to also reflect on why I've been working with Edra for a while and a lot of other fantastic questions too. And also, most importantly, helped me to realize that I need to go and carry my books and read. Yes, because I cannot do this interview finish and go and pay the exam tomorrow.
Okay. So for the students out there, you see, he needs to go and read this book. How the plenty award do.
I'm looking number one.
Thank you so much, Adeoye, for coming here today. Thank you for honoring our invitation. Thank you for sharing your story with us. We're really excited to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Do you have anything to say? Young advice for like young medical students or people that want to study medicine?
Well, I think that in this century, students are actually doing very well.
Okay.
Students are doing fantastic.
Gen Z.
Yeah, students are much more exposed. And in fact, when I got to meet a few students, secondary school students, and I found out that these guys were coding. We were coding with some kind of with React and with JavaScript. I was surprised because I mean I never had such opportunity. What did I know what coding was?
When in secondary school.
I mean, so I think it's getting better. It's just that the situation of the country needs to be much more accommodating. That's just what we need.
Yes.
Once we can get that, students are getting more and more exposed. Students that are forging career trajectories in the academic space are doing fantastically well. Students that are going into technology are doing fantastically well, and then students in social impact are doing fantastically well too. So I would just say that every one of us should continue with the whatever activities we're engaged in, no matter how little. Because if we can be consistent, we get the results. No matter what the activity is, we can be consistent. We get results definitely.
So she's basically saying consistency gives rewards. Yes. Thank you so much, Adeoye.
Thank you.
Thank you for staying with us from the beginning of this video up to this moment. We're really glad, and we hope that you subscribe to our channel, like this video, share this video with your friends, and please talk to people about hepatitis B. I hear what it's saying. And if you drink agbo for sickness, you don't know what it is. Please speak to a doctor. Stop drinking agbo. Don't kill yourself. Thank you very much. We love you. Bye.
Bye.
Say they want drag me, I know. They want fight me, they know.